Right. Good evening. Uh, so, start the class, right? Right. So, I started word processing, right? So, we discuss almost everything, right? Yeah. So, what do you mean by word processing? Basically, uh, it's about creating documents using uh, sort of a word processing software, right? Right. So, on the other hand, what do you mean by word processing software? It's a sort of application. Yeah, it's an application where we can create documents, right? uh, Various types of documents, right? What are the various types? So if you take any document, right, we have many forms. Like, yes, it's application, that's true, right? It's application where we can create various types of documents. We discussed those things, no, last day. What are the various types of documents, right? So it can be a newspaper, yeah, it can be a letter, it can be a greeting card, right? It can be an invitation, it can be a magazine, right? Letters, question paper, that also or sort of document, right? So when creating documents, right, we have so many options now, right? We can um, create very interactive documents, right? So we have various tools. If you take any uh, modern word processing software like Microsoft Word, right? We have a LibreOffice, right? So we have that's a free version, right? So Microsoft Office, it's like a paid version, right? Writer, so Mac OS gives, right? So we discussed those things last time, right? So uh, likewise, so they provide various types of tools, right, to create your document in attractive way, right? So we have sort of so much. It's fully featured now. It's very feature rich. Actually, even today they are sending new versions, right? So I told you, no, last time, uh, word processing software is actually it's one of the oldest type of application, right? So it started came up in the very olden age computer also, right? So first generation, second generation, even those computers, they have embedded, they have installed such kind of softwares, but those are very featureless. So simply we can do a uh, uh, document typing, right? We can save it. So with the basic features, but nowadays, right? They are maybe uh, annually or maybe biannually they are releasing softwares, right? They are updated versions with very modern features, right? So those are very some features are very complicated. As example, right? Those are not in your book and in this stage, right? But as example, we have a feature called mail merge. Have you heard about that? No, you haven't, right? So, mail merge. It's a um, it's a function. It's a um, feature comes with uh, word processing software nowadays, right? So, think about this kind of scenario. Like, let's say you have um, 50 students in your classroom, right? Uh, so your teacher wants to send same letter addressing uh, different students, right? So uniquely, teacher needs to address the students, but some parameters are need to change, right? What are some parameters? Let's say this is our letter. So teacher wants to send this letter, right? So basically, uh, if you write letter, right, we have an address, right? To whom we are addressing, right? Those are parameters, right? It's going to change, right? If you take two students, right, these parameters will change, right? Let's say exam marks, right? Manula, we just started the class, nothing to worry, right? So I was explaining the features of word processing software. This is not in your textbook, but these are sort of a feature now we can uh, engage with, right? So exam marks and student name, right? Uh, let's say marks, English, ICT, likewise. Let's say this is enough, right? So thank you. So this is a later example, right? So this one, we have 50 students now, right, in the class. So you need to type 50 addresses to whom we are addressing to, maybe a father or mother's name, right? So this is again it's going to change, right? This is going to change, but this won't change. Exam marks, it will it's fixed one, right? Student name, this won't change, this won't change, this won't. These like items are not changing, but here name will change, marks will change. Here, likewise, right? These things won't change. Address will change. To whom we are addressing, that will change. So we need to type 50 documents, right? Instead, we have a feature called mail merge, right? So first we create database of your students. It's like an Excel file, right? So we can simply create student name, address, um, parents name, right? Marks one, sorry, English marks, ICT marks, likewise. So we can pre-prepare this kind of table, right? Student name 001, address maybe Colombo, right? Parents name Mr. Silva, right? Marks like English marks like 89, ICT let's say 85. So student number two, uh, Dampaha, right? Mr. Uh, Fernando, right? 88, 92. Like, one second. Oh, yeah. ఓ మన క్లాస్ ఎవరిలాగా అండదు. అది. So we can create this kind of database including all your students up to 50, right? So this is going to fix, right? So this one we can prepare. We can prepare and keep. So only marks we need to change accordingly, right? 85, 60, 70. Marks need to send and we can save it, this one. Now we have a sort of document. Now I need to draft a letter, right? Addressing each and everyone. That means I need to get 50 letters print out, 50 documents, right? So I will match. Let's say we have address here, right? So I will match this one. So let's say I am going to match this 001 for students details. So student number. Let's say student number is here, right? Here. So I will match these records. So student number 1 will come here. To whom we are addressing, to Mr. Silva, it will come here. Right? Address, Colombo, it will come here. Marks, student name. Okay, name we have not included. Let's say name also. So we created this register, right? So Hiba, Manulya, right? We got Himali, let's say, right? So few students, right? So you going to match this one here. Marks, English marks, you will match here. ICT mark, this one will come here. So if you match these things, right? So that even in the second document, formatting is same, but the field, but only these fields will come here. Only one format we create and we capture those information. We acquire information from our database. This is our database. So all the details are included in one place. We can create a letter and for this we can fill the blanks using those information. So that's a feature. See how it saves your time. So just simply you can take 50 printouts. You just need to match this database with this thing. So it will give you 1, 2, likewise 50 paper printouts in addressing individual data. Right? So it's called mail merge. This is something, so no need to waste the time. So I'm telling, right, these are also not new features, but came. So those are useful features we can use in word processing software. These kind of features also available, right? Right. So this is our starting class now. So we discussed few things, right? Very few things we started, right? So command tools we discussed, right? Text formatting tools we discussed, alignment tools we discussed, object tools we discussed, right? So uh, commonly used tools, like what are the commonly used tools, right? We can take new document, we can open existing document, we can save, or we can save as, we can print, right? We can check the print preview before printing, so we can see any adjustment to be done, right? So we can have print preview. It will give you a full view of what you're going to print, right? Undo and redo, right? So if you want to go back to the previous state, you can undo, right? If you want to come forward, right? So you can use redo, right? Remember, right? Cut, copy and paste, right? And spelling and grammar check. So those are the common tools, right? Those are common tools. And text. So what are the tools available for text? Tell me one tool for text formatting tool. So what are the text formatting tools? We can change the font phase or the font type, we can change, right? And we can change the size of the font. So if you want to italic, slightly aligned, I mean angled one, right? So we can use italic one. So if you want to underline, we can use underline one, right? And you want to highlight certain text or these line or the paragraph, you can use highlight tool, right? And superscript and subscript. Remember, this is your superscript one. This is subscript. Example 2 to the power 10. If you want to write, so you have to use this formatting and let's say O2 oxygen, right? So oxygen OH2O. So you need to use subscript tool. What's the icon for underlining? U, right? U with the underline, right? Italic, angled I, right? And changing the size, there is a drop down uh, selection box, right, with the number. So you can say 14, 16. You can select the type of, even you have 10, 8, 7, likewise. So you can select from the list. It's a drop down box, right? So you have a bold one. What's the short, I mean the icon for bold? It's B. Bold. You can highlight the text little bit. You can apply some more thickness to the word, so it's B, right? And highlighting, or we can change the size of the color of the font. So there's a font with the color, right? Icon with the A letter with the color box, so you can change the color. So likewise, we have a text formatting tools. So those are text formatting tools. By looking at this icon itself, you should be able to tell what's the function of this key. So anyway, today I'm going to do some practicals, right? So another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we'll start. We'll just quickly revise these things and we'll go for the practicals. So we have a lot of things to do in your work. This chapter is very small, like 5, 6 pages only, but right, most of the things they have added in the workbook. Both of you have workbook with you now. Okay, good. So we'll go for the practicals, right? We'll do whatever in the workbook, right? Before that, we need to refresh our knowledge. Now, aligning and positioning tools. What are the aligning and positioning tools? It's in page number 37. So we can align left, we can align center, or we can align right, right? And we can justify, we can fill everything in our uh, document, right? So we can align the space, justify. So we can use line spacing. So if you want to write, keep some space in those, this is general space, right? So if you want to increase the space like this way, right? So you want to increase, right? There's a tool with the arrow mark here, so you can use that one and we can adjust the line spacing because it's required otherwise. So we want to keep some gap between the topic and the content, right? So within two paragraphs we want to keep some spaces, but that much space we won't keep in the paragraph lines, right? So between two paragraphs we have to we need to create certain space, right, to segregate two paragraphs, but within the paragraph we won't keep. So we need to use this icon to manage that space, right? And shading option also there. So if you want to shade some text, with some color. So this is shading. So you can use that film bucket. So sort of color bucket icon is there with the color bucket. So angled color bucket, right? So with the color. So it's like a bucket, right? Color bucket. So you can change the shading. Just you can apply. So it's very similar to the highlighting one, but it's a bit of a shade. It won't uh, bright as highlighting, right? But it will give us some sort of shading, right? So that those are text alignment and positioning tools, right? And we discuss about inserting objects to be more interactive, right? We can add some nice clip arts, right? Or we can insert some pictures. We can do some word arts. So if you want to format letters using word arts, yes, we can do, right? And we can insert some table. So we want to keep some details very organized way. So table, it's a sort of you can keep some information. I told you the mail merge example. You can keep this one. So we have the data here. We can keep the data here. So this is called table with the rows and columns, right? So these are columns. It's very important. These are rows. So we have a Excel lesson. So rows and columns, it's very important. Row means these are rows. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, 5 columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Row I will mark as R1, R2, R3, and R4. Columns, let's say C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. Right? So if you want to take these data here, you can refer C3 R3. See, take the column first and take the row number R3. So using this reference, you can get the data out here. So likewise, we can reach everywhere using row reference and the column reference and the row reference. Understood? So otherwise you want me to explain a little bit more. Understood. It's very easy. These are very easy things, right? See here columns, see 5 columns, 4 rows. So you tell me any cell, I have a reference. So this is C5, right? This is C5. So if you want to get data from here, so that is C5 R1. It's simple. Take the column, take the row, match that one, put it into the bracket. That's all. So these are very much required, right? Excel, we can learn these things very well, right? So that these are tables, right? And text boxes. So you can just insert this kind of shape and you can add some text here. We'll do the practicals and see, right? And shapes you can insert. Round, let's say hexagons, right? Parallelograms, likewise, anything. Circles, ellipse, likewise shapes. If you want to add shapes to your document, you can use the shapes icon. And clip art and the picture icons also you have, right? So those are very common things, right? If you take any software, even if you first time if you're going to explore that kind of software, right? You can have if you have this kind of idea, with that knowledge you can explore the features. Right now you know the basics now, right? You know the basics now, right? So these are the basics. So don't try to find out the exact same icons in different softwares, but maybe sort of similar icons, right? Similar icons you can find. Bit of changes because they can't use no it's proprietary, right? If Microsoft Word is using some sort of methodology, other one will use, even they will sometimes they can change the color, that's all, right? Because they can't use, that is not good, it's not nice, right? So if you copy that someone else's features, right? So but they are using the same features, so you can explore and see. Now you have the idea, you want to insert shape, so you can just explore the software and see where can I find the get some shapes inserted to the document. Oh, where can I underline? How can I underline? But now you have idea. Underline is something called you. And with the underline icon in Microsoft Word, maybe in Writer or LibreOffice, you can just explore and see. It should be under common tools, right? Text common text tools, right? So those are very basic things. Now we'll move into the uh, workbook, right? So one by one, we'll finish off these things. So that then your practicals will be completed. So if you have computers, you can just now you can see how I am doing, right? Next day, or maybe when you have time, you can practice, right? You can practice. So if you have problems, next time we discuss. Otherwise, if you are perfectly fine, right, we can maybe move into the next lesson, right? So now I'm going to share the screen. Right. Both of you can see the screen, right? Hello. Right. Okay. So you can see, right? So first I'm going to open the Word document. Now both of you open your workbooks, page number 14, right? So uh, I have the document also, right? Right, you can see here. All right, here, right? Let's take some space, right? Right. Word processing, right. Let's see what are the practicals here. Let's identify the several tools that are available in graphical user interface in the word processing software, right? So don't worry about this, is also a little bit earlier version, like the Word 2007 version interface we can see. Now I am going to get Word, it's sort of Office 365, but right, it's Word 2021 equivalent feature. So it's like 14 years, or maybe 20, if this is Office 2013, now it's almost 10, more than 10 years, right? So they have changed the interface, right? Gradually they have changed the interface, but still you can find out these features, right? So this is 2007 or 2010 version, right? Now we are using 2021, right? 21, 10 years later, they have given us nice looking software, right? It's an advancement of this one, right? They introduced this one. Before that also there are versions, right? But now we have a latest one. Now I'm using the latest available one. So let's open and see what are the differences. See here, we discussed this in text formatting tools. See, like you can change the font size and bold and italic, underline. You can strike. So these we didn't discuss also. Superscript, subscript, and the superscript shading option is there. Font size we can change here, right? Let's little bit see here, right? And these are alignment and position toolbox, right? So you can left align, you can right center align, or you can right align, you can justify, you can keep the page spaces. See, I told you, two arrays, arrows, right? And you can have a shading option here, and these are tabs, numbers, right? You can put, or you can keep some tab indents, like you can create some spaces between the line, right? And here there are some text changes, right? So those we're going to discuss now. Cursor point is a place where we start writing, we start writing our letters. Cursor point, right? So your regular mouse icon, this arrow key, this one arrow will change into this shape, and it will allow you to type your things, right? Type your text. So these are common things, right? These are called toolbars, right? Right. So here we can zoom out our document and see, and this shows you where you are in, what's the page number and how many words are in this. So here they haven't had any letters yet, right? So it's therefore word count is 0, right? Word count is 0. Different views we can see, right? So there's so many options. Cut, copy, paste. Here only paste is visible here. Cut and copy also available here, right? Insert, why we use insert, we can use insert clip part. So they have segregated, right? So home tab, they have given us very essential tools. But if you want to insert some picture or something, you can use insert tab. Page layout tab, reference, mailings. I told you, no mails, your teacher can send me. This is the place where you can do mail mergings. Review, view. So Acrobat also there, right? That's add-on, right? So those we'll discuss. Don't worry, these kind of things, right? Uh, no need to remember, but for exam perspective, you should know what is this. That they will give you a icon and ask. Sometimes they will ask to match, so they will give the answers also sometimes. But better now itself you uh, try to understand and remember. Then it will be easy for you, right? Right. This is our activity 3.1, the first activity. Right? Examine the document given below carefully. List out the formatting tools used to create that. Now, okay. Now also you can write these answers, right? So I'm not going to give you answers separately. You can mark your answers, right? Uh, Now, Hibabuta and Manuladu, tell me whatever you know. First one, where is first one? This one, right? Right. So tell me the differences or what the things you can identify with the first one. Right. Change. You can identify there is a change in color, text colors. Right. So, right. Manuladu, tell me uh, one more. So Hiba Puta says, yes, there is a color change. So usually we use a black color and this one orange color and the green color, right? So apart from that, there are a few changes we can identify. What are the changes? Change the shape of the letters. That's also correct. So shape of the letters, shape is changed, but the size, right? Size is changed, right? Shape, shape means this one. See, an apple. This one, the font face is changed, but here you can see slightly same font, but the size is different, right? All right. No worries. So you tried. So tell me, few more is there. Very good. Very good. That's a good identification. Green, the letter green, I mean the word green, it's in bold color, right? No, sorry, in bold format, right? It's bold, yes, correct. And one more. No, Puta, I'm just asking the first one. Number one only. Right, you said the color is changed, font size is changed, and this one is bold. And one more thing, in this word, G is capitalized. Am I correct? That's called capitalized word. So we can see capital letter here in green. So others, that also changed. So that's a feature we can use. So if you want to capitalize each word in the sentence, you can use there's a one shot feature, right? One shot you can use. You can do it. If you want to make it uppercase, like if you want to capital everything, there's a feature, but it was not in your book. But you can explore and see those kind of options, right? Okay, good. Go to the second one. That's very much visible. That very good. First, what's the first change you can see? The appearance is changed. Font they have changed, right? It's not our regular font. Something they want to do some attractive appearance. So they have changed the font, right? And the size is little bit bigger, right? Font size is bigger and underlined, as you said, right? Uh, uh, not bold, no, it's not bold. But I told you the in the first one, green G is capitalized. Here, what's the change? Everything is capitalized. See, everything is capitalized. So that's a very remarkable change, right? Capitalize, underline, and capitalize. Actually, the word processing software we call it as uppercase. So we use uppercase. So in this type of words, we said sentence case, right? This one uppercase. That mean by what that means. It's like capital letters, right? Uppercase. Lowercase means everything in simple form, right? So that's the second one, right? Now you know. Write down those things, right? And the third one, yeah, that is called sentence case, Puta. The first letter of the sentence is always, it's a sort of a rule in English, like, so it's first letter. So we need to use capital letter. So that's called sentence case, right? So that sentence case and apple. Those two words are gold. Yes, correct. Very good. And the fourth one, font color is changed and it's bold. So how did I say bold? So if you compare with slice and the red, it's bold, right? It's bold, right? And the fifth one, very good. It's highlighted, right? Manuladu, you tell me what's the sixth one? Manuladu, shape is changed. What is that called? So it's angled text. What is this? It's right. That's right. It's italic shape. So it's slightly angled. So we can use for some sort of, we can highlight if you want to highlight the word. It's not highlighting like using a color highlighting, right? So you want to differentiate the text. So you just want to get some attention to that word. Specifically, if you want to get some attention, you can use italic uh, method, right? Bold also same, right? So those are options, right? So now our first one is over now, right? You both very good, you answered very nicely, right? Right, the activity 3.2, here they are talking about word 2013, so we are using word 2021 now, so it's 12 years later, so you can see the appearance change, right? Step 1, open Microsoft Office Word 2000T and Word 2013 and word processing software in your computer, right? Open up new page for new document, select file, new blank document. Using the keyboard, type text given below starting from where the cursor is, right? So now to save our time, what I am going to do, so I will copy these things. I can copy, no, copy and paste, no. So why should I write now? I am taking so much time, right? So first things first, right? So we'll open the Microsoft Word. Go how to find out but now here it's visible because I need this software very regularly, oftenly, so I keep it pinned. So those are regularly using applications. I keep this. So this for easy reference. Otherwise, you need to search for word, then it will appear here, right? So both ways you can find out, right? So let's say here's Puta. That's not word 2013. That's word 2020. That's why I told the appearance is changed. I'm using Office 365 version. It's not Word 2013, right? But the features are advanced, but you can find the similar functionalities. Nothing to worry. Whatever they give, you should be able to find these common features, right? See, it's Word. No, now you pay the attention. So when I'm opening, it says the version of the word, right? The flash screen you can see here. Now I'm going to take. Look at the center screen. It came so quickly. Right? Let's take again and see. See word. Did you recognize that? Uh, Keep your eye on the flash screen, top left corner. Top left corner. Right? I'm opening now again. Did you see this? Microsoft 365? Okay. So that's the version. Otherwise, you have to go to this file account and see here what's the type of application. Microsoft 365 apps for business, right? So these are some sort of licensing features. I told you these are my organization features, right? So forget about those things, right? Now I'm going to take word again. So this is our word. So they're asking us to take blank document, right? Blank document. File new blank document. So in this version, new here, new blank document. So what are other documents? They have some presets like templates. So you can use these kind of templates. So those are already created. Some informations are already created, right? So you need just to change and you can create the document. That also possible. But we need, so learning purpose, we take blank document. We want empty document. So we take this one. So it's, see, don't worry, all our very familiar things are here, right? Now, this is our blank workspace. Now, this is the cursor you can see here. See, our regular cursor looks like arrow here. See, If you go here, it's arrow. But when I come to editing space, my document editing space, the cursor changes. See, as soon as you enter to the word space, I mean editing space. So here it's going to change. See, now it's changed to the writing mode. So now is ready. So we can keep this is now this cursor is blinking here, right? The cursor is blinking here. Once you type, so it will start writing. So this is our starting point. So we'll go with the book now, right? Using the keyboard, type the text given below, starting from where the cursor is. Not well, at the end of each sentence, press enter key to go to the next line. Right. Topics and single sentence. When typing paragraph, continue typing till the end of it and press enter key to end the paragraph. Right. Okay. Right. Now, so since this is first one, I will type right, and apple. So I need to stick into the this sentence case is there, right? An apple, right? An apple can taste very nice. Okay, let's say an apple. Now I want to go to the next line. I need to press enter, right? So I press enter, it goes to the next line. So what is the next one? An apple can taste very nice, and comma. An apple can taste very nice, comma, right? An apple can taste very nice, and comma, right? Okay. So what if I change, I mean misspelled, so it will highlight that, so it will underline with this cursored line, I mean the line, red color line, so that indicates how we have a sort of spelling mistakes, right? So we can right click and we can find the taste. So see, with the meaning also they give, right? Flavor, try, palate. So it's flavor, right? Can flavor very nice. That's the meaning is meaning is okay. So we know tasty also we can use. Tested, that is wrong. Sample, though this is, it doesn't match with our meaning, the sentence meaning. So this is wrong. This is, so they are suggesting actually what's the word you are going to type. Right here, just right click on the misspelled one, then it will give you a spelling suggestions. So my uh, actually I wanted to type taste, the flavor, that's the meaning of that flavor, so I can use this one. So it will immediately change to the my requirement, right? So now I want to go to the next line. So let's get this one. Try a bite of a slice. Try a bite of the slice, T capital, and end is comma. Try a bite of a slice. Try a bite of a slice. Sorry, Buddha. Yes, I can copy. I can copy. That's all right. I was just showing, right? So I will copy this text. That's easy. That's the easiest way, right? Uh, right. So you saw that, right? So then I am going to copy these things. So that is easy. So I typed up to this line. So the remaining one I will copy and paste. Right click, copy, and I am going to paste it here. Right click wherever I want to paste. I want to paste, keep the text only. So I am not using the formats. These are the different. See. So if you want to copy with the bold, italics, these things, right? So the changes here, right? This is sort of different format. This is Acrobat. This is a PDF file. So they recognize this as a different kind of format. So if you want to paste in that format, see, keep the source formatting, so the things will change. So I just want to paste the text only. So I will use this paste. Paste, they will give you three options, right? Keep the text only. So I'm just simply using keep the text only one. This A with the A. Paste, this is a clipboard, right? with the A1. So I am using that one. So perfectly it matches now. So I have the exact same uh, paragraph, right? So what they're asking us to do now, once your type is done, yes, we have done, a word, sentence or paragraph need to be selected for formatting. Right, now we're going to do our formattings. So we type now. First thing we need to type. Then better you change check the spelling also. Now we are done. Typing part is done. Now we need to arrange those things. So highlighting, bolding, so whatever thing, right? So according to your wish, now you can format one letter or several. Click and drag the mouse pointer across letters. Now they are telling us how to select the words, right? How to select the words now. One letter or several letters if you want to select, right? You just, I want to check, let me make it little bit. See that zoom icon is very important, right, for us, right? See, now you can see better, right? So I want to highlight, I want to select one text, only A here, right? So just press your left mouse button, keep pressing, and you can drag. See how many words you want to select, you can drag. Keep the cursor here, but keep on pressing the left arrow key, then drag your mouse, so it will keep on highlighting. So let's say you want up to this level and only and you need to select, so just release the cursor here, right? So and so I need to change the change this and to be bold. So what I can do now, I already highlighted this, just simply go to bold icon, find the bold icon and say bold. See, now it is highlighted. Now it's bold. So I want now, similarly, I want to underline the apple. Just start from here, get the cursor here, click it. Now cursor start blinking from here, right? So press your left mouse button, drag up to here. Now I want to underline. That's you, right? Underline. That's also now completed, right? So similarly, I want to change the text one here, the font uh, color. So select the word. Don't simply select text color without selecting whatever you want to change. So first select that. Then this is my font color. So just go like just go near to this icon. It will give you a tool tip. See, don't click, just go and keep the cursor here, right? It will give you font color, change the color of your text. So they are helping you, right? Those are good features, right? Font color, now you're going to change. So there's an arrow key, you can select so many colors, right? So if you are not satisfied with these colors, you go to more colors. And if you are so good in colors, right, you can see now, see lot of colors, but still you are not satisfied, go to custom colors and you get all the colors in this world, right? RGB colors, red, green and blue mixing colors, you can see, right? All those are not here, only the specific ones. But so this hexadecimal value also you can change and you can create hexadecimal. That is something else. Let's say this one I can change maybe F to G H I I is not there, A B. So this is not valid measurement. They said let's say 999999. So change that one and see. All right. See, it's a sort of black color. 999,999. So let's say hexadecimal of this, so it goes up to F. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So F means white. Totally F means, so red, green and blue you can mix, right? So let's say you want to add red, maybe 150, and green you need to add, let's say 100, and blue you want to add 200. So what's the color? It's like a sort of purple color mix. And the related hexadecimal value change 96664CB, 4C8. Right, see, custom colors. So don't these are simply I'm explaining some sort of advanced things, but these will be helpful because these are very easy. This is very easy software, so it won't waste, right? So if I teach you this thing, it won't waste. You can simply understand the getting the custom colors also. If you're not, if you're okay with these colors, right, these main colors, let's say you want green, so green is highly available here, but you can see green. So now the taste one change the byte, I want to make it red, select the byte, go here and select red, so it will change, right? Now I want to italic, red, green is there, let's say red, red is already highlighted, red and green, green I'm going to do it in green, 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 okay, any green one you can select. So I prefer this green, it's better this one, so green, right? And I want to test, I want to make this test italic, so I still just select the word and go to italic, so it will angle the text. See here it's angled, right? And I want to strike, this is new one, right? So it was not in a book, I want to do a strike through. So let's say your teacher is marking your paper and she wants to eliminate this word. She wanted you to show that it is not required. So she simply highlight this text and use the strike one, A, B, strike one. So this is strike, right? Let's say apart from this, I want to show you something. I want to say first, right? First, right? But st should be superscript, right? So actually word will give you a this word will give you a fantastic options, right? No need to select and say it's superscript. Here superscript is there, see, I told you, no, right? If you want to take these letters up, right, first is common letter, we usually write in one normally and st in superscript mode, right? So if you come here and press space bar, it automatically goes to the superscript level, right? Because it's very commonly used. But let's say I need say apple, right, apple, but here you can't, even you press the space key, it won't, the letters will not go up. Why it's not common word, but here purposely I want to make this l and e up superscripts, right? Select these two and press this one, superscript. Similarly you can do, let's say, right, so you want to, right, you want to type it here from let's say oxygen, that's O2, no, see, it won't highlight that one, so I want to make it O2 uh, subscript, right? So this is a subscript icon, right? So you can make O2, right? Similar, let's say the superscript and subscript, right? So similarly you can, if you want to say H2O, right, leave this one, let's say I want to say H2O. What is H2O? What it's water, right? It's H2O, we won't write like this, so we want to make this subscript, select this one only two, right? And that's the subscript. See, nicely it's written H2O, very nicely written. right? So similarly putala, let's say we want to ape monada what's our number formatting thing, right? 2 to the power 0, those kind of things, how to write that one, right? 2 into 2 to the power 0, sorry, 1 into, no, 1 into 2 to the power 0, 1 into 2 to the power 1, 1 into, right, 1 into 2 to the power 1. See, if you write like this is 1 into 2 into 1 into 1, but I want to say 1 into 2 to the power 0, so I simply click this one and see, plus 1 into 2 to the power 1. So those kind of things we discussed, no, in our first lesson. So now you can write these kind of things. So put some bracket. uh, If it is writing, keep on writing with the superscript level, just press the superscript off, then you can start the writing, right? So as example here, if I go to write, so it's selected on the superscript level. So if I put this one, the closing brackets, it will close. It's wrong. We know it's wrong. So go here, switch off this one, superscript one, and type the regular one. See, notation. So these kind of things are now it's common, right? So now you know those kind of things. So superscript and subscript. Go to the book now. What else they are asking us? Right, single word, double click on the word, right? Instead selecting, dragging and selecting, if you want to select single word, just go middle of the word and double click it, so it will highlight, right? It will highlight. Just double click it, it will highlight, right? So since these are not paragraph level, other things sometimes it won't work. Several words. Click on the first word and drag the mouse pointer to the last word. Right. This is my first word. So drag mouse pointer to the last word. Now, this is the way of selecting a sentence. Right. And a line, bring the mouse pointer forward on the line till a white color right hand directed arrow appears. Click once it appears a line. So its line is not here because we are not using a table here, right? So see, the arrow won't appear. So if you put table, so I will put table here, insert table. This is our table, right? See, the arrow changes, that's what they are telling, right? So if you want to select this one, this is in table form, right? So you want to select this thing, you can simply select this one using this arrow change. See, arrow change. So cursor is here, that also possible. You can select the cursor and drag up to here. But if you want to select entire column, right, entire cell, so there's option. See, so once you close nearby, see, come close nearby, see, come closer, so the arrow key changes. See, small, a black color arrow, then you click that one, so it will change the entire thing, right? So I don't want these things, so I will undo. That is my undo icon. See, I'm undoing whatever that I did. So I'm going to change. Now these things also I don't want, right? So I will undo. So it goes up to several steps. See? But suddenly I remember I want the last line, so I will redo. See, whatever I've done, so I can take it back using redo. How many steps you undo, you can, up to that much you can redo. So that's all. This is what I have done. So now redo is disappeared, now it's inactive, so I can't redo anymore. If you undo once, see here, redo also possible. See, so I undo twice, now 2 times redo is possible. I undo 3, 4, 5. Now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all, right? So how many times you undo, you redo also possible, right? So I don't want this table at the moment, so I will delete this, right? Highlight and delete. So that is not possible. Select, if you want to select the table, see there's a small arrow. Okay, with working with table is little bit different. right? So that is, you need to have some experience, right? uh, right, click this one. Similarly, like arrow key, there's a double arrow one, this one, right, cross, right? So select that one and just hut, it will go, right? Otherwise you can delete also. So deleting table, simply you can't do like this. You want to uh, highlight entire table and just press right, delete option from the keyboard, it will go away, right? So that's all. Right, a liner paragraph, triple click on the paragraph or click on the first word the paragraph, drag till last word. So if you want, let's say this is not a paragraph, actually we have written separately, right? So if it is a paragraph, right, if you triple click, it will select entire paragraph. So this one is not possible, so we use the second option, click wherever you want, right? So then drag until the end of the paragraph. So this selects everything. So I want to make everything bold now. It's possible. See, I can change. If I want to underline everything, I can underline now, right? If I want to make italic, I want all the letters to be in blue color. So I'll change. Select everything. That is very important thing you need to look. First select. Before doing anything, select, right? So I don't want these changes, so I'm going to undo. These are also practicals, remember, right? So we were here, somewhere here, right? See, I can still undo, right? I was here, so that's enough, right? Okay. So this is where I started, right? Now what they're telling, paragraph, okay, document, both control A and keep press control A to select everything. That's a shortcut. Go here, keep your cursor somewhere here, right? Press control and A, so it will highlight. Instead highlighting this takes some time and you need some mouse practice to do this one, right? Let's, it's a little bit complicated, so you can do like this. You can just come here, let's press control A, it will highlight, it will do the same thing. Similarly, if you want to bold this line, select this one, right? Say control B. So I'm pressing, you won't see that one. Control B, it will control B. What's the shortcut? CTRL plus B. That's the bold shortcut, keyboard shortcut. Control B, right? So I want to make everything italic here, right? Select this one. Control I. Control I. It will change. See, I am pressing here. You don't see my keyboard. See, Control I. Right? I want to underline this entire row. That is Control U. So I am take out of same key again. Control U. Right? See? It's very easy. If you remember few shortcuts, Control C for paste. Uh, Control I. It's underline. Control U. Right? Control U. Right? Simply, you can copy using Control C. Let's copy. Those are shortcuts. Control C. Right? Cut. If you want to cut, you can use Control X. Right? If you want to paste, by any chance you know what's the shortcut of paste? V. Very good. Control V. Right? So I want to cut this one here. I just press Control X. It's gone. So I want to paste it here. Say Control V. So those shortcuts, those are very required to remember shortcuts, so it will make your life very easy, right? So those are the things you should know. So we did most of the things, right? So using common toolbar, we did most of the things. Most means almost all everything, right? Let's move into the other exercise and see. Right now, I'm going to save the document. So saving, you need to give a file name and select the location and save. Let's say this is our word example. So file, save, right? So it will ask me the position. So I will go to our regular place, browse. So I want to browse my hard disk. So I will go to this PC. I am saving my class things here. E, sorry, not E, it's in D, right? Grade 8 folder, right? I will give a name, word processing examples, right? So that's my file name. File type is docx, that's right. So we did know file name. This is file name and the extension. So this file will ultimately save as word processing examples dot docx. That's why I told you. That's why I told you. So basics we required. So word processing example is file name and the extension is docx. That means it will save as a Word document, right? So if you want to save as a text document, yes, there is option, right? Uh, Text here. If you want to save it as a plain text also, that's possible. If you want to save as a PDF, that's also possible, right? Macro enable, these are different things, right? As a template, if you want to say, this is different. See, the extension changes, right? So you want to change like all type of document, that is doc. I told you now during that lesson, doc is our first word document, document format, doc. So the Microsoft said they introduced docx, that's four digit extension, with more features, right? So docx is the new type of Word document. So olden days, if you by chance you got to work with Word 2097 2003 type of a version, you don't find this docx option. So they will give you a Word doc file name dot doc option, that's all. So even you can now change save it as that type of why you want to save that type of way. That's our previous way. No, why? What's the purpose of saving? Why they have given this kind of option? Think and say. Namula dua. Ye babuta. So I want to change it as a previous version. Puta, let's say you have a friend, right? So she or he has a old computer, right? If you save this type of name, they can't open. If even if you share, they cannot open that, right? So you can save as a doc format, but make sure new features won't work. Only the doc compatible features will work. DOC compatible features, other things will eliminate. When you try to save this one, let's say you have included very nice font. Font means Word dot. It's not available in the Word 2003 format, so it will eliminate those information, right? Let's say colored table you can use, it was not available in 2003 format, so it will change it to the regular table format, so you can't see the colors. So those changes will actually, it will eliminate the new features and it will save. So this kind of things required sometimes, because still people are using doc. So that's one requirement. Let's say docx is only Microsoft capable version. Microsoft Word can, it's a proprietary version for the Microsoft. Let's say you want to send this document to the LibreOffice or macOS writer. Still you need to change as a doc. because they are now the new office platforms are compatible with docx, but some they still require doc format, so that's the difference, right? Docx or doc. So here we are using the latest one, so we use the docx format. So that's how this thing. So we just save, right? So it will save. Now we can see the word it's saved. So it says it is saved, right? Now what they say, right? Ah. Study carefully the document given below. Identify the alignment, and now we came to the align. Now text magics are done, right? Now we came to the alignment tools. Where is our alignment tool? Can you see here? This is our alignment box. See, left align, center, right align. So go to the tool tip. Just go in front. Take the cursor in front of the icon. It will say right, align left, align. This is center. See, shortcut also given they have. Control L for left align. Control E for the center. Control R for right. Justify, it's Control J. What's the shortcut for underline? Control U. Just go and see here. See, underline Control U. Bold Control B. Italic Control I. Right. Subscript Control equal. Superscript Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus. So if you know the advanced commands, right, shortcuts, you can simply say Control Shift plus. It will superscript the letter, right? So what they're saying now, um, right? So time is almost up, right? So we'll identify quickly these things, and the next day we can finish off the word lesson. So they have included multiplication chart. So next full day I'm not going to refresh this knowledge, so I will start from here, right? Today we'll do the 3.3 activity and finish the class, right? So now both of you pay your attention and let's say what are the alignment they have used, right? Study carefully the document given below. Identify the alignment and position tools that are used. Write down in the blanks according to the number, right? So tell me first one. No, not font time. Here we are talking about the alignment tools. Alignment, left align, right align. Font. Forget about that font. That's all. That's gone. Right. So that's previously we studied no font. Now we are going to do the alignment. Sorry. Very good. That is centered. So first one is centered, center line. The second one, second means that the green color one they are referring. Okay. Shading. They have applied shade here. Shade, actually I can show you. See, if I want to highlight this, right? So I can use this highlight one. This is highlighter, right? So I want to shade everything here. See, now already shaded. See, in the ash color there, it's already shaded. So I want to make it permanent. So here we can see shading. So I want to shade like this. I want to apply some shade. See, this is shading. This is highlighting. Highlighting, actually they use actually highlighter colors. You have highlighter pen sometimes. So they have given the highlighting possible colors. So these are common highlighting very high contrast colors. That's the purpose of highlighting, no? So we have highlighting pens, right? This bright green. So this is yellow. See, uh, talk you see. So this is sky blue type. So purple, pink, right? Blue, uh, violet, green. So you can highlight ash color, black color also you can highlight, right? So this one yellow. So I this is a very common highlighting color, bright green, so I keep it as it is. So shading is different, right? Shading, so they here they have applied shading. And third one, what is third one? Yes, very good, align left, right? The fourth one, they used 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is called numbering. They use numbering. The fifth one, they use bullets, right? Sixth one, that's they are referring the sixth one, they are referring the paragraph. What they have done for the paragraph? So both the ends are in same line. That means it is no puta. Aligned right means, see here. This one is aligned right, but here if you take, if it is centered, it should, right, it should be like this, but this one it is justified. See, both the ends are in similar line. Both the paragraph ends are in same line, so that is justified. Understood? This is justified. Okay, this is justified, right? And the sixth one, seventh one, there is a slight difference. So they are pointing the in between two lines. Yes, very good. Line and paragraph spacing they have used. Line and paragraph space they have used. And the last one, what aligned? Right aligned. So third one left aligned, this one right aligned, this one centeredly aligned, this one justified, this one, the green one, it is shaded, and they use numbering in the fourth one, fifth one they use bulleting. See, it's very easy. So this kind of question comes, so carefully you can, now you know the tools. So finally, last thing, as a last thing I will show you, right? Last thing, so remember this page number 18. Last thing I'm going to show you bulleting, and this one practically I will show you. Uh, so I want to undo this. No need to undo. So I want to put this numbers here, right? So I will select everything. Just go to numbering. Oh no, bullets. I want to use bullets. Right? Just click bullets. So it will add bullets. See, this bullet is different. So because hmm, it's using different format here, that's why, right? So now see, it's changing, so the formatting is different, right? So I will try to keep the same format, still doesn't come. That means I need to change the font size. So I highlighted this one, and let's say make it 12, 13, 4. So everything is getting changed, right? So why is this? Hmm. So I did a trick, right? So some different formatting applied. So I did trick. I created new one and I cut the last line and pasted here. So all are similar in way, right? I didn't diagnose what has happened. So anyway, right? Hmm. First, I want to make it superscript. Okay, O2, I want to make it subscript. H2O, this one I want to make it subscript. So 2 to the power 0, I want to make it superscript, and 2 to the power 1, I want to. So now my document is completed, right? So I applied this one bullets. So I want to change it to the numbers. So I will use number one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So similarly, So left align I used here. So I want to make it center. So I centered. So it is like this. So I right align. It's right this. So if you justify, it will, because the none of my pages, my lines are filled our entire document. So that's why, as best possible way, it is aligning justify. So if you want to type like this, so once it goes fills the entire line, it will go for the justification, right? So these kind of things you need to add with the space. You need to give some space, otherwise it won't justify properly. See, so you need to apply spaces, otherwise it can't justify, because it need to adjust the entire paragraph to justify correctly. If you put it wrong, so it won't go. See here, if you apply spaces, it goes up. See, if you simply type these things, actually it won't do that magic, because it's taking some spaces from our word, through our words, to justify, right? So now it is justified. Now you can see justify method, right? So if you turn off justify, it will left align. See, it goes to the left side. If you right align, it goes to the right side. If you center, it goes to the right. Right, if you justify, it will justify the paragraph. So that is one. And I want to keep some more spaces here. We'll use the spacing option here. It's very nearby, right? Spacing option. So currently the 1.0 option is there. By default it's used, right? So I want to make it 2. See, I can space. See, 1.15 is this, 1.5 is this. If you add 2, it's this. 2.5, it will separate further. 3, it will separate more. So line space options, you can go and you can add more things, right? Spacing, justified body text. See, left, right, spacing. So after multiply, so it will give you the preview also. See, if you increase, see, if you like space more, so if you want to get more numbers, you can like do like this, right? Simply it's, see, so 0.5 is the lowest one and 1 is the default one. So I'm not going to use those things because it changes the format, right? So if you want to add some space here, you can use, let's say, 2. So that is the space given. So that's the example they have used here, right? See, here they use some 1.5 time of space. So let's see, make it 1.5 or 1.15, let's say 1.5, and I want to change the bullet as them. So this is my bullet one, so they use this one, right? So similar document we can simply create. See, this one with the right icon. See, right, let's move to the lesson. Where are you guys? Right, stop presenting. Right, okay. So I didn't use my board today, right? uh, did you understand the word concepts, the things we discussed so far? It's very clear, right? Right, Manuladua, is it clear? Interesting, right? Not like theory, very hard theories, right? Those are interesting practical things. Am I correct? Don't try to remember those things. Just take computer in your school or your home, maybe if you have, right? Do some practicals. Get the textbook. Try to match the examples they have given, right? They say they use an apple the font. So I didn't show you font changing, right? So that one also I will show you. One last thing, right? So font, change the font. So there's our document, right? And apple. So they use different kind of font size. I will change it to 26, right? So I want to change the font face to the similar font they used, like used in the Algerian font they used in your example, right? So make it Algerian. See, and Nepal, exactly same thing came with, so underlined. So in page number 15, you can find this one. This is font size and the font face changing things. So you can use any font. So it will give you an instant uh, preview of the font. So you can. So there are a lot of fonts, right? This icon means you can download. It's not available, but you can still download from the internet. That is new feature they use, right? Instead loading all the fonts, so if you require this font, you can get it from the internet, right? Select to download. If you select, it will download and apply, right? So you have a different kind of fonts, very nice looking. See, you can even this type of fonts, see, right? uh, so what is our default font, Putala? Default is Times New Roman, that you have to remember. Times New Roman or the Arial or Calibri, those are the default fonts. Comes with the this one, right? This word software. So we can undo and see what was our default software. So let's undo up to here. As it's all right. Aptos, that they use Aptos. This one, right? But we can use Times New Roman as our. This is very common in the world. Times New Roman. This is how it looks like, right? So I want to make everything Times New Roman, right? This is now. This is how it looks like. It's very clear, a very good font for any documentation. Or you can use Arial, right? So so you can make it Arial. That's also very nice looking font, right? See, this is Arial font, very nice looking. You can, it's readable. It's very good for the document, right? So otherwise, you can use Times New Roman, especially when you are doing some assignments. You can use Times New Roman. That is very common. So according to the situation, you have to use. So Algerian font they use for make it very like interactive. You know, it looks very nice, right? So you can change the font size. Hmm, right. Okay, Butala. It's 9:15. So I took a little bit more time because we started a little bit late, right? Sorry about that. So do some practicals as much as possible, right? Make it comfortable. Um get the control into your hand, right? Then it will be easy. And practice the shortcuts, right? So I will save this for the next week. So just this save icon is here, so no need to go here and do a save. That is same. And simply I can press Control S. That's my command saving shortcut, right? So I'll close this one, stop sharing, come back to the class. Okay. So let's stop for today, right? We'll wind up today. So next week we'll do the remaining examples. So better you can try those things at home or the school and come. Then it will be easy for me to explain. So whatever you have problems, you just tell me. Then we can try to solve this out, right? Columns and rows. It's there in page number 25, right? Columns and rows, referring columns and rows, right? That's table exercise, right? Right. Then we'll stop for today, right? Okay. Good night, both of you. Good night, Fatima, Hibaputa, Manulapta. Good night.